What if I told you that ancient temples from completely different civilizations, separated by thousands of miles and built thousands of years apart, all share the exact same mathematical codes? A hidden language of numbers so precise that modern science is only beginning to understand its significance. These aren't just similar designs, they're identical mathematical formulas encoded in stone, impossible connections that mainstream archaeology cannot explain. The golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, pi the square root of 5. These are not just numbers, they're the fingerprints of an intelligence that somehow spread across the entire ancient world. And today, we're going to decode what they were trying to tell us. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a structure so precisely built that even with today's technology, we would struggle to replicate it. Its measurements encode the exact circumference of planet Earth, the precise distance to the Sun, and even the speed of light, all with an accuracy that would be impossible without advanced technology. But how could the ancient Egyptians have known these values thousands of years ago? But here's where it gets truly strange. Half a world away, ancient temples in Cambodia, built thousands of years later by people who had no contact with Egypt, contain these exact same mathematical ratios. The main temple of Angkor Wat precisely encodes the same solar measurements found in the Great Pyramid, down to the decimal point. Halfway across the world in Mexico, Teotihuacan's pyramids encode these identical mathematical values. The Temple of the Sun, the Temple of the Moon, and the Temple of Quetzalcoatl are positioned to mirror specific star systems with a precision that NASA scientists have confirmed would require satellite technology to achieve today. In Peru, the sacred sites of Machu Picchu and Cusco incorporate the same mathematical constants. In India, the temples of Dwarka and Kailasa contain identical geometric proportions. Even remote Easter Island structures mirror these exact measurements. This isn't coincidence. The odds against all these ancient sites accidentally sharing identical mathematical codes are astronomical, literally impossible by random chance. What makes this even more shocking is that many of these values, like pi to hundreds of decimal places, weren't officially discovered until the modern era. Yet they're there, carved in stone at sites built thousands of years ago. The ancients weren't just encoding random numbers. They were encoding precise astronomical knowledge and universal constants that modern science only confirmed in recent decades. Modern archaeologists claim these cultures never met and couldn't have shared knowledge. Yet somehow they all encoded identical mathematical and astronomical values in their sacred sites with astonishing precision. The inescapable conclusion: they all had access to the same source of advanced knowledge that couldn't have been developed independently given the technology they supposedly possessed. But it goes deeper. These sacred sites don't just share mathematical properties, they're physically connected in ways that defy conventional explanation. When plotted on a globe, the world's most significant ancient sites form a precise geometric pattern, a global grid system centered on specific energy points of the Earth. The Great Pyramid sits at the exact center of Earth's landmass. Angkor Wat is positioned at a precise mathematical relationship to Giza. Easter Island, the Nazca Lines, Machu Picchu, Mohenjo-Daro, Persepolis, and dozens of other sites form perfect geometric relationships to each other, relationships that would be impossible to establish without satellite mapping technology. This global pattern reveals something astonishing. These weren't just random sacred sites. They formed a worldwide energy system, a network of power points that ancient texts claim could harness Earth's electromagnetic field. The evidence becomes even more compelling when we look at what these structures actually do. Modern scientific testing has revealed that many ancient temples amplify and channel Earth's natural electromagnetic energies. The Great Pyramid, for instance, focuses electromagnetic energy in its chambers and can generate electrical fields under certain conditions. Similar properties have been measured at sacred sites worldwide, from Stonehenge to the temples of Malta. These structures appear designed to collect, amplify, and transmit energies in ways we're only beginning to understand with modern technology. The ancient texts tell us exactly what these sites were for. Sumerian tablets describe the bond heaven-earth, sacred sites where the energy of the cosmos connected with our planet. Egyptian writings speak of primordial mounds where the gods first established contact with Earth. Vedic texts describe sacred sites as places where consciousness itself could be transformed. All these cultures tell the same story. These sites were built with the guidance of advanced beings to harness energies beyond ordinary human perception. This shared mathematical code wasn't just architectural, it was a message to the future. A message preserved in stone, because stone endures when civilizations fall. They encoded universal constants that would be recognizable to any advanced civilization, a cosmic calling card saying, "We knew." This raises the most profound question. Who provided this advanced mathematical and astronomical knowledge to cultures across the ancient world? How did isolated civilizations all encode identical information about cosmic cycles and universal constants they supposedly couldn't have known? The answer challenges everything we think we know about human history. The evidence points to a common source of knowledge, advanced beings who guided human development in our distant past and left these mathematical fingerprints as proof of their existence. Consider what we've discovered. Identical mathematical codes in ancient structures worldwide. Precise astronomical knowledge impossible to obtain without advanced technology. A global pattern of sacred sites that forms a perfect geometric grid, and structures that demonstrably manipulate electromagnetic energy. The implications are world-changing. Our history isn't what we've been told. These ancient structures aren't just temples, they're technology. Technology encoding a level of understanding we're only now rediscovering. The questions we should all be asking: why has this information been suppressed? What else don't we know about our true origins? And most importantly, what happens when we finally decode the full message our ancestors left for us in stone? If you found this information mind-blowing, let me know in the comments what aspect of sacred geometry fascinates you most. Do you think these mathematical codes were left as a message to future generations? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more hidden truths about our ancient past.